scene.
Dr. Harold Shipman killed hundreds of people before he was caught.
Dr. Shipman was present immediately prior to death and administered an injection and was there at the time of death.
Once the killing ground of Britain's most notorious multiple murderer, Dr. Harold Shipman. In 2002, police discovered they had another serial killer on their hands. Once again, he belonged to the medical profession, and once again the victims were elderly patients. Leeds General Infirmary, part of the biggest teaching hospital in Europe, was where they met their deaths. Ward 36 is a general orthopaedic ward. Every year, hundreds of people are treated here for broken bones. 86-year-old Ethel Hall was a typical patient.
She was a hard-working family person that had a shop, milk round, so she was well known within the village and the community. People used to say she was quiet, but when somebody upset her, they knew they had done.
That evening, Ethel took some painkillers and settled down for what she and her family thought would be an uneventful night. Nursing staff checked on her several times over the next few hours and found no signs that anything was wrong. But then, at around 5 a.m, they heard her coughing. 2 nurses and a care assistant went to her bedside.
She was like struggling to breathe because there was a choking sound and she was unresponsive really. We sat her up because she was kind of slumped in the bed a bit. Usually if someone's struggling to breathe, you'd sit them up. The care assistant got the suction, which is something you'd use if someone has like saliva in the mouth. You'd suction them to get rid of it to help with the airway. And we did our observations with a blood pressure machine. We administered oxygen, and I went and called the doctor then.
Doctors were baffled. A patient on the road to recovery had suddenly gone into a coma. They ordered a blood test and discovered that her blood sugar or glucose level was so low that her brain had shut down. There, Dr. Hall's suspicions were confirmed. Ethel had a huge amount of insulin in her system.
The insulin level was above 12,000 picomoles per litre.
In a healthy individual, we wouldn't expect the insulin to be above 120 picomoles per litre. So the level in Mrs. Hall's sample was 100 times more than what we would normally expect.
Crime scene